Alrighty. And Mr. Tristan and Miss Natalie. How's it going?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good. Are we having a good afternoon?
Yeah.
Alright. Where you guys from?
Australia.
Far away. Ooh, that's a long flight.
Air taxi, mid-back, cleared for takeoff by the harbor departure.
Clear for takeoff, surprise flight. Alrighty, folks, here we go.
9 Louis Alpha, trains approach off, data 4 time. Trains Alpha,
And up here we got 6 waterfalls back here known as the Kaua'i Falls. Canyon. The Robinson family, they own this whole thing all the way up to the back of the canyon. Now, an olokele, that's a bird. It's actually a really small bird with red feathers. The Hawaiians also called it the iipi bird. They would capture the bird in the valley here and use some of the feathers to make the capes, the cloaks, and helmets that Hawaiian royalty used to wear. It's beautiful stuff.
Traffic lights and railroad tracks. How would they feel about the changes of our land? Tears would come from each other's eyes as they would stop to realize.
So, folks, how's everybody doing? You guys still with me here? Oh, smaller one here. This is Kahana Falls.
If it all falls apart, I will know deep in my heart that the only dream that mattered had come true. In this life, I was loved for every mountain that I have climbed.
Valley of Kauai, named after a hardwood tree that used to grow at the bottom. Now the tree, it had a really dense wood to it that the Hawaiians used to make war clubs, spears, and canoe paddles. Now you got these rings around the sides of the canyon walls, folks. They could tell you a story of an island that was being formed for millions of years, where there are different layers of lava from different lava flows stacked up upon each other. And the dirt, yes, the red dirt. Everybody is always curious as to how the dirt becomes red. Folks, it's called iron oxide, a fancy scientific word for rust. A couple seconds, the floor is gonna disappear. And folks, we're going to the valley of Honopu. Now, folks, as we exit the valley here, just look off on the far right-hand side, and you'll notice the long, white, sandy beach of Kalalau, where the 11-mile hike stops. The trail is actually an ancient Hawaiian trail, and the Hawaiians would use it during the winter months, when the waves out here get to be about 30 to 40 feet high. And up ahead, you got the vertical peaks of the Kalalau Cathedral, a name that was given by missionaries who thought these peaks, they look like tops of cathedrals. And folks, then we got the biggest valley on the Napali coast coming up here. This is the valley of Kalalau. If you want to drive up to the Waimea Canyon lookout, and you went beyond that to the top of the Kaua'i State Park. The last lookout is located back here. It's called Pu'u'okila, elevation roughly around 4,200 feet. But they said one time that the valley of Kalalau, a couple hundred years ago, folks, it was occupied by almost 5,000 native Hawaiians. Just the valley alone, folks. Now, folks, if you want to drive up the road from Limahuli Valley here, you bump into this bigger bay. This is the Ha'ena Beach Park. Now, located across the street from Ha'ena, you got the Dry Cave, an old lava tube that you could walk into. And you walk up the beach just a little ways from Ha'ena, and you bump into this other beach, the beach of Makua, also known as Tunnels, one of the most famous snorkeling spots. Alright, folks, I'll take you guys back here and show you guys part of a big waterfall back here. This is the waterfall of Waioli. Now, this thing was going to be put in a Guinness Book of World Record as the world's tallest waterfall. But it didn't work out because Guinness, in all their wisdom, said the waterfall has to be a constant flow of water from the top to the bottom. So back here, folks, is what you would call a step waterfall. So what you're looking at is roughly in the range of 33 to 3,400 feet of waterfall that breaks down into about 26 different pools. So about around maybe 700 feet of that waterfall is covered in the clouds right now.
Kauai kapu apula Uni
Well, folks, just past the opening in front of us, you guys are going to be in the middle of an extinct volcano. Now, this here is the blowout section. Now, back here, if you look really good, you'll see the shape of the caldera going up. And the water coming out the back of the wall there, that's the lava tube. Doesn't work anymore, though.
Dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly.
Or eBay. Now, folks, on behalf of myself and Safari Helicopters, everybody here from the girls at the front desk, the mechanics, management, we all like to say a big mahalo nui loa. Thank you very much, folks, for flying with us over the island of Kauai. Hey, glad you guys enjoyed the flight around the island. I enjoyed showing you guys different areas of the island that I was born and raised on. And, folks, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your vacation out here on Kauai. You guys have a season aloha. I'll just tell you guys ahi ahi malamapono ahui ho, folks, which means, hey, you guys have a good evening. Take care. And until we meet again.